classic.
I just don't see it as a classic Christmas film. It is just it's a Christmas film you put on a Sunday afternoon if there was absolutely nothing on and you're sat on the sofa and you can't be bothered to reach for a DVD or the DVD player remote. But, a nice little fact, Aled Jones sings the Walking in the Air. He doesn't actually sing it in the film, but he sings like the actual soundtrack version. Now on Daybreak, so that's the sort of gig you get after 30 years after doing that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange progression, that, but it is a classic.
So that was The Snowman, and now let's move on to an actual classic Christmas film starring the comedy great Will Ferrell, who plays a 6-foot elf who, after being adopted by Santa's elves in the workshop, he moves to the Big Apple to find his dad. So,
and this is Elf. Elf's been out for a relatively short time, but it's become known as one of the Christmas classics.
Yeah, in just that short space of time, it celebrated its 10th anniversary last year, and it was just a brilliant film. Like, it's got a comedy great in it in Will Ferrell. It is just the ultimate Christmas film. Like, people say The Snowman, films like that, but it isn't like it is up there with Batman and Die Hard as one of the greatest Christmas films.
See, I've never seen Elf, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on a classic Christmas film like The Snowman.
You are just missing out, like the scene where he just screams Santa I know him when he's in the middle of like one of those giant American department stores. It just sums up the film as being brilliant. Like,
hi everybody and welcome to the gallery of Sling Yer Hook, the show that's filmed in the Northwest and takes a humorous look at this week's news stories. This is Mickey, this is Kirsty, this is Holly. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to Sling Yer Hook. Thank you for joining us. This week on panel 1 we have Aldi's answer to Harry Styles, Brennan Rees. He's a danger to women and a professional breakdancer. It's Edward Easton. He's got the eyes of Frank Sinatra and the hairline of Moby. It's Will Duggan. And lastly, we have Lewis Whiteside, the only man to watch Cheech and Chong and think it's a documentary. And I'm Kiri, the token woman. Thanks, sisters, thanks. If you've got any funny stories that you've heard in the news recently, share them with us on Twitter by tweeting @SlingYerHookTV and using #HeadlineSay. For example, #HeadlineSay, Towie's Gemma gets called a fat slag by cast members. Fair point, innit? So, there we go.
It's news as well, so.
Well, the things that I've noticed in the news this week, one of my favourite news stories, I shouldn't have said favourite, but I'm in there now, is a man whose ex-girlfriend found a video showing him having sex with her dog. He's actually escaped a custodial sentence, so that's...
Hats off to him.
Living the dream, I think is the phrase. Guys, Brennan, if you were going to have sex with any animal and get away with it, that's the important thing, what would it be?
Would it change if you couldn't get away with it? Like,
well, you tell me, mate.
I think I'd have it off with a mouse, but one that they put lipstick on.
Well, the ones who've got test it in their eyes as well, so it's crying the whole time.
In their ear.
What about you, Ed?
Ear on the back. Well, just like pure passion. One of those sexy women dogs with the ears like hair, like, you know, the
Afghan
beautiful,
hound.
yeah. But for marriage, probably a horse.
Okay, lovely.
Sweet behind.
So, moving swiftly on to our first round, panel 1, we've gone out into Preston to ask the public to describe 2 celebrities who've recently been in the news. You'll get a point for each celeb that you guess correctly, and a bonus point if you can name the reason why they've been in the news. Run VT.
Billionaire.
Some of his fans think he is in a gay relationship with one of his bandmates.
He's just had a baby with his mate's wife.
He is in a boy band.
Cheryl Cole bought him some dwarfs for his birthday.
He has curly hair.
He's executive producer of most talent shows and he's had loads of girlfriends in the past.
He is in the running to play in the movie Wicked.
He's part of the music industry, so I think he's inherently evil.
Sticking it to the man with that hat there.
Sweet fedora.
Okay, panel one. What do you think? Who do you think they're talking about?
Well, that that woman was very definite that he was in a boy band for sure. No, not a lady. That's so it's a guy.
Okay, so we're a guy. All the points for that. Okay.
All the points. Next.
But I'll give you. I'll double all the points if you can tell me who they are.
Okay, double infinity.
Yeah.
So people that are in boy bands, who could it be?
Well, it's because he was with the Wicked. He's in, not Prince.
He's his own boy band.
The artist formerly known as.
It's the Styles.
The Styles, yeah. The family Styles. That's what they're called, isn't it?
Incidentally, he used to live sort of near me.
Okay, that's great.
So I was in Crooney.
Do you think they're... So who's the other person they're talking about? And they do have a vague relationship to one another?
Harry Styles' boyfriend. Famous boyfriend.
That's Louis Walsh, I think.
Yes.
It's the other one, to give you a clue.
Someone who was bought midgets for their birthday.
Yeah.
Who would love a midget?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Look at these giants.
Go on quickly.
Okay, it's Simon Cowell, isn't it?
Okay, so Simon Cowell and the other
Harry
one is
Styles.
Harry Styles. Wonderful. Let's see if they're correct.
Yeah, God-loving Harry Styles.
Okay.
It looks like somebody who likes God and then God in his lovely crisp white shirt.
Okay, so we've got the same for panel 2 now. Here's your clip.
Apparently had a wank in jail on CCTV.
She's engaged.
He thinks he's a gangster.
Yeah, she's a great swimmer.
He's too immature and all the fame's come too quick for him to handle.
Well, I like her new nose. Her new nose is very nice. She's bloody got the Olympics as well.
He's a Canadian. He's 20.
And apparently Frankie Boyle said she looks like a dolphin.
Her values only appreciate with time, whereas appearance only depreciates.
His fans are mainly very young girls.
Right then, panel 2. Who do we think they're talking about there?
My fans are very young girls.
Your fans or your victims? Which one is it?
Semantics. I'm only on semantics about fans and victims. Well, the dolphin swimmer is. He didn't say that. Frankie Boyle didn't say that about her. He said she looks like when you look in the back of a spoon.
Right.
Which is horrible. It's Rebecca Adams, isn't it, the swimmer? But that's horrible, isn't it? Because like she's a world record holder, an Olympic medalist, and Frankie Boyle, a man who looks like he's wearing a mask of his own face, has said, "Oh, look at her horrible nose."
Will, are you doing that thing where you pretend to be a feminist again so women sleep with you? Because it's not working, mate. I'd rather sew it up.
Fine, she's got a face like an old ham.
Did you know though that if she does that much for charity, that like she gets to swim with like terminally ill children?
Okay. Right, so we've got Rebecca Adlington, and then we've got...
It's gotta be Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. I can't understand this, because it's, they're believers, aren't they, they're his fans, and I think they treat him like the second coming, like Jesus. I think we should treat him like Jesus, in that we should publicly execute him before he hits 33. That's my dream. What do you think about Justin Bieber?
I heard Justin Bieber's album, and I thought to myself, the same thing you would think if you saw a piece of poo making love to a bin. Ah, that shit is fucking rubbish.
Holy.
Just drop the tone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so at the end of this round, panel 1, I've actually got 2, and panel 2 have got 2 as well, so we're in a draw. Round of applause. Now then, let's go over to our Twitter hub to see what hashtag headlines say.
Thanks, Kiri. We've had some very, very interesting tweets come in so far with our headlines say hashtag. The first one from Becca Richo says, I feel like I'm on the Jeremy Kyle studio, only everyone has teeth and jobs. Another interesting one is from Edsy123, and he says, will financial fair play rules be implemented properly in the Premier League? And another interesting one we have from Sigourney Risdale says, Prince William states, no more babies. Poor Kate. Back to you in the studio.
So panel 1, what do we think about the tweets so far?
Got a burp coming.
Hashtag headlines to say.
Yeah, I don't have a job, so whoever did that's an idiot. Ask first,
Yeah,
get your facts.
you're right. They're the idiot for assuming that you have a source of income in your life than fiddling the system. It's nice that you popped them in for the occasion, though. Okay, lovely. Panel 2?
Yeah, smashing. I've got a job and teeth, so good. Ed, you've been very rude to that woman. Like, of course you might not have a job. It's 4 o'clock on a Monday afternoon.
He's doing the feminist thing again.
No, we're not going to do it. And they're not going to sleep with you either, Will.
I can't stand women.
Finally, now that's sorted.
That's on tape now.
Okay, let's have a look at some of the other tweets that we've got. We've got the token woman is too funny. Hashtag headline say, thanks very much, but I feel like you take away some of the by referring to me as a token woman. No one's mentioned the token gay and the token ethnic minority. They're doing a pretty good job as well.
How can you be too funny as well? Like, is there a limit for women?
There is definitely a limit, because if I get too funny, I make myself sterile, which is the real risk in all this. That's why they don't allow women on panel shows. That's the real. What's this? A goat was a witness in the court case with the man who had sex with a dog was sentenced. That's just a normal day in Preston Crown Court, is it not? Just bring in the animals. Noah's outside with his ark. I'll send him in, lads. I'll send him in. Wonderful. Okay, lovely stuff. Anything else to say on this, chaps?
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing. Generally, though.
No, I've got loads in general, but nothing about goats or sex.
Would you fuck a goat?
Not again.
Yeah, shame on you, isn't it? Fool me once, shame on two. Have sex with a goat 3 more times.
Shame on the goat. It's got a cracking time.
Okay, right, now let's go back over to the hub to hear about this week's competition.
Thanks for that, Kiri. Well, we've got 2 tickets up for grabs for one of you lucky viewers for the Frog and Bucket. All you've got to do to be in with a chance of winning is tweet us in your best caption to this picture. Winners will be announced at the end of the show. Back to you in the studio.
So, panel 1, if you got given this picture, what would your caption be?
It looks like he's trying to high-five God.
It does look like that.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you for reaffirming.
As opposed to making a pact with the devil, as he normally does. That's right, satire. What about you, panel 2? What would you say?
I'm really envious of his hair. Like,
You're just envious of hair.
He's a terrible person, but they are cracking locks, aren't they?
Are you the only person who's jealous of Boris Johnson? Has that happened today?
That's happened now, isn't it?
Oh, God, I'm so
Look
sorry.
about this well.
Okay.
Hate women. I miss.
Right, so we've got the next image there for people to give a caption to. I'll be honest, I don't know who. Oh, right, okay, I can see what they are. It is. So that's Kate and Wills dressed as if they were raised in Lancashire. Is that what it is? Okay, it looks
I found
good.
this baby on a doorstep.
Kill it with fire. He's got like a David Blaine tattoo. Oh, is it like David Beckham and Posh Spice sort of mixed in?
I think so.
Who is that?
He's waving to Boris Johnson. He's trying.
I'll let you into a little secret, guys, that Kate and Wills actually moved to Anglesey, where I'm from. That's right, and my mum used to say, saw Kate in Waitrose again, like it mattered. It's really sweet. And where I'm from, on Anglesey, there's a Monopoly edition of it, like Simpsons edition, you know, Star Wars. Well, I've got an Anglesey edition, and our green bit, our Park Lane, our posh bit, is Menabridge Waitrose, which is fucking adorable, isn't it? And the rest of it's just all brown, all Kent Road. Okay, so the next picture that we've got for a caption.
That's what I felt like all day after my jalapeno pizza last night.
So make sure that you tweet in and put your captions on to win those tickets to the Frog and Bucket. I think, I said this earlier, I think the Queen and Elton John are looking more and more alike. And I'm convinced now that there's just one of them. Like, I didn't see them, either of them, at the Golden Jubilee separate at any time. They were always just one that you saw.
Queen at Diana's memorial concert.
That is bad taste.
Would you just whisper, I really liked Candle in the Wind? And just give her a little wink and a cheeky.
What would you do if you met the Queen, Ed? What would be the first thing you'd do, other than the unprovoked attack?
Yeah, something awful. I don't know. That means that they can't protect her against it. If I don't know, then they don't know.
It can't be as bad as hanging around with her husband.
Seduce the Queen.
I'd seduce the Queen. Why?
I'd just seduce the Queen.
I'm not with cakes.
Lewis keeps touching my leg under the desk. If he could introduce the queen.
Maybe he thinks you are a queen or the queen. I don't know.
I'd be the fucking queen.
You do look like the old Elton John, so that's
When he was still parading under the assumption that he was straight.
I am parading under that assumption. I like to smell the queen. I can
Oh my god, that is the creepiest thing anyone's ever said.
The queen smells just like talcum powder. She just looks like she smells of talcum powder.
Maybe that's where they get talcum powder from.
That's the queen dandruff.
Crumble her away like a cliff. Sorry, Michael.
Is that treason?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I think we're all big royalists here. I think that's what's come over. Okay, right, that's the end of the first half. Panel 2 have got 2 points, and panel 1 have got 2 points again. So coming up after the break, we have some Irish traditions for St Patrick's Day. Don't forget to tweet us with your photo captions to @SlingYerHookTV to be in with the chance of winning. See you after the break.
The new UClan app is now available from the iTunes App Store. Find it, download it, and stick it on your iPhone or iTouch. Students, staff, visitors, alumni, it's for all of you.
UClan is the first university to get its own iPhone app that you can get in the iTunes Store.
Its interactive guide takes you around the campus, and we've been to try it out for ourselves.
Keep up to date with news stories hot from the UClan newsroom. Read the award-winning student paper, Pluto. And touch base with the UClan Student Union, voted the #1 SU in England. Your UClan app is like a virtual campus, keeping you in touch with everything going on at UClan. You can see what your friends have been posting and tweeting. You can visit all those cutting-edge social networking sites and check out who's doing a turn at 53 Degrees, voted the best student venue in the UK. The UClan app makes finding your way around really easy too, with maps for every campus at Preston, Burnley, Llangollen and West Lakes. Plus, the amazing built-in GPS receiver lets you pinpoint your current location and instantly locate all UClan services, like your nearest wireless point, printer, snack stop, iStop or lecture theatre. And getting out and about is now easier with the UClan app, as you'll get live bus and train service times and the latest traffic information. So enhance your UClan experience with the UClan app, keeping you in touch with everything going on around campus. The UClan app, taking you to the heart of the UClan community.
to Sling Yer Hook. We're now going to go straight into the next round. We've sourced some of Preston's finest performing arts students to recreate a recent headline. Watch this video carefully. Let's run VT.
Hi guys, how are you? What have you been up to?
Well, we're fine, thank you. Well, we've just been adopting more African children, haven't we? And petting them and harming them, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Just been doing lesbian things, being a massive lesbian now. Yeah.
Give me your phone. Selfie!
Yeah, that was a beautiful recreation of the Oscar selfie, performed by a group of people doing performing arts that will probably never get an Oscar. It was borderline a hate crime. But there we go. Now, what I want you to do, panellists, is to get your pens and paper, and I want you to write down as many celebrities as you can remember from the original picture. I'll give you 1 point for each that you name correctly, okay? Pick the one that can write.
Oh.
So we have.
Brennan knows at least one of them.
Yeah, I bumped
Cruise
into
is on it.
one a few years ago, and he tried to have sex with me.
Oh, really?
One of them people.
Okay, which Kevin Spacey was it, Brennan?
Him. It was awful.
Okay, guys. Right, panel one. How many of you got correctly?
Hang on. Four. No,
Okay, so who have you got? Panel one?
Wait. Can I write it down?
5.
Is that all right?
Okay, so panel one, do you want to read them out?
Well, Jennifer Lawrence, for sure.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey. Sorry, mate.
Show us on the doll.
No, I want to say, I used to know somebody called Bradley Winnett. I can't remember the...
No, Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, right.
Bradley Winnett's like also Winnett's a bit of a
poo underneath when you know when you and
Ed, okay, Bradley Cooper, yeah.
and then secret award one, Liza Minnelli was sort of in it.
Oh, really? Okay. Panel two?
Well, she's...
We got all theirs and
Plus
more.
one more.
Okay, what did you get?
Jared Leto.
It's Leto.
It's Leto, so you're not getting a point for that, I'm afraid.
Okay, and also the woman from The Thing.
Oh, we've got her as well. Yeah.
I want to say Morgan Spurlock, but it's not, is it? The Devil Wears Prada.
Meryl Streep.
Morgan Spurlock.
Meryl Streep, the woman from The Thing, is Academy Award-winning Meryl Streep.
Oh, she...
All the films he named, The Devil Wears Prada.
Not Sophie's Choice.
First of all, it made me cry. So back off.
Right then. Okay, so I'm not sure how many points you got there. So, okay. So the scores at the end of that round are panel one have 7. Round of applause. And panel 2 have 5 points. So there we go.
He got more than them. The guy from The Thing. Jared Leto.
Yeah, you gave
Okay,
points not
for our,
being an idiot.
all right, calm down, ladies. For our penultimate round, I want you to work out which recent headline this image is showing for 1 point. Panel 1, here is your picture.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the Queen again. I feel like this studio is haunted by the Queen. Oh, she's not dead yet, is she? That's just wishful thinking for my part. I'm not a huge royalist. We'd have to change the money. I don't think it stacks up financially if she dies. That's why keeping her alive, like those dogs in Blue Peter that I'm sure they just reanimated. How long was Bonnie alive for? That was ridiculous. And Mabel.
Bonnie 2, Bonnie 2.
Yeah, got another Bonnie. Bonnie with a Y.
Bonnet. Well, that's not. Is this? Okay, it's the Queen, and I don't know.
Okay, right. So we're gonna jump to our St. Paddy's Day round. Right. So as you all should know, today is St. Patrick's Day. So we've tweaked the usual order of the show to make things a little more Irish. That's right. We're gonna have a Guinness drinking round, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I think this is borderline racial hatred. What I've got going on here. So quite simply, in this round, the fastest drinker wins the point. So remember to drink responsibly at home. Right, so have you elected you're going to drink from your party and you're going to drink from yours? Okay, so 3, 2, 1, drink your Guinness.
Oh God, it's looked
How is that for you, panel 1?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking.
What about you, panel 2?
Took the edge off.
The thing is that Will won that round, but really he's a real loser in life, isn't he? That he's able to sink a pint that quickly at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so I think panel 2 won that one.
Well, he's my first of the day.
I would have a little drink myself because I've got a little rider that I brought with me, but I can't have vodka because I'm pregnant. Oh, just joking, I'm having an abortion, you can't drink beforehand. Right, okay, so we've got the picture up on here, so if we can take a look at that, guys.
Oh, so the man in the middle, he's off the telly.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to burp quite a lot now.
Oh, please don't.
Okay.
So that's Joey Essex. Have you ever
Okay,
seen a
I
Joey
don't know what
Essex?
Joey Essex
No,
is.
how many of them are there?
Hopefully just one. He is a fool.
So what do you think the headline is referring to?
Man has lots of normal friends who there's nothing different about them.
Man has the body of a black man, but the face of an orange man. Is he whited up? Is that what it is?
I assume he is either it's something to do with rap. Is he rap?
Yep.
Is he rap?
Go on.
He is releasing a rap album.
Brilliant. Okay,
Like,
wonderful.
What is he going to rap about?
I don't know who he is, so that's just normal for me. He's just the rapper. Is this
Bitches, hoes,
news?
and waxed eyebrows. I think will be the order of the day.
He's so thick. Once he said, "I've had goat before, goat's cheese." That is atrocious. He should not be alive.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
stupid.
all right. Panel number 2. Take a look at this picture here, and let's see if you can guess the headline.
I actually know what that is.
Is this the girl that I hooked up with last Friday?
It was,
I
and
remember her.
she wants her dignity back.
Is this
Holding his breath in protest.
the story?
It's not there.
Is it the story about the girl tweeting Barack Obama and spelling it Barack Obama? The beauty.
I think you might be
woman.
right there.
Yeah. There it is.
So the actual tweet is up there. So that's the lady who did it. Fair enough, if you look like that, you can probably tweet whatever you want. So it was a beautician from Blackpool. She caused a media storm that went viral by spelling US president's name as Barack Obama and asking why our president is getting involved with Russia. And they've done a nice little close-up of her breasts there. Guys, would you? That's the question of the day, isn't it?
I think she's got a cracking point.
A cracking set of points.
Yeah.
Definitely, absolutely. Lewis, what do you think about this lady?
To be honest, if you ask any 19-year-old beautician from Preston or Blackpool to spell Barack Obama, that's a pretty good guess.
Just a spell. I'm surprised she can use a phone, that she hasn't got cloven hooves and she's just banging on the screen. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to go back to the OB presenter at the Hub.
Thanks for that, Kiri. We've had some very funny tweets come in for our competition, actually. We've got one from DJ Jacko UK, who says, "What is this common muck? Butter, get me my caviar." Another funny one is from cboker_92, which says, "One is not amused." And another hilarious one here from Kev Sunshine says, "Well, our winner for today will be Edsy123 with I think I've just done a little wee." Well done to you. You've won yourself 2 tickets to the Frog and Bucket. Well, that's all from me this week, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, well done to the winner. I hope you enjoy your prize. Just to pick up on a few of the tweets sent into the Hub, let's have a little look. Panel 1, did any of those stand out to you?
I sent a bunch in.
Did you?
Yeah, I
But
said
no
the guy
one wants to
sat
see
next
your
to the-
penis again and again and again. Oh,
Don't go on
on
Twitter then. Don't go on Twitter. That's your fault. Get off the internet.
Okay, and panel 2, what did you think of the tweets that came in?
I like the tweets of Ed's penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Are you the person who's always retweeting and favouring them?
Just favourite them.
Just because they keep it to
Keep them for
yourself.
myself. If you want to see them, you can search for them. for as long as I might have.
Okay, wonderful. Right, any tweets that stand out there to you? Brennan, did you tweet in? I saw you fiddling under the table, so I really hope there was tweeting.
I don't have a phone.
Okay, that's fine. What about you, Lewis?
All right, mate.
Oh, is he kicking off now?
It's the Guinness.
Do you have any
I'd say
Guinness?
it's the pound of marijuana strapped underneath his shirt.
Can you smell it?
Okay, guys, so here's a new story I'd like to hear your opinion of. Cheryl Cole has come back to the X Factor. What are your thoughts on this?
I didn't know she was in it or had left it. So I'm shocked.
Well, I still won't let her forget about her racially provoked attack in the toilet. Although you don't think it was racially attacked, do you?
I just love lollipops. I remember once my mum tried to keep a Snickers from me and just knocked her out.
She learnt a lesson though, didn't she?
Yeah,
so there we go.
It's not really a story, is it? The story is like, woman has job. That's the story.
But I think in this current economic climate, that's newsworthy, isn't it? Yeah. So.
Earlier on, there was a man doing sex on a dog that we glossed over, and now...
Will, you said we had to leave it behind, leave it in the green room, so we respected your privacy and moved on.
It's a cracking video, though.
yeah. It's good you've shaved your balls as well, so your dick looks bigger.
Of course, it's a big dog. You got to...
It was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. You are not putting your penis near that.
No.
And without sounding weird about it, least sexy dog.
No, because they always wear those studded collars, so it's like bondage, isn't it?
I
think so.
I want to know how he got it to do it. It was like paw. Get on that.
Roll over.
Keep rolling over. It feels amazing.
Imagine like, looking through his phone going, oh, is him out with the lads? Is him out with the lads? Oh, he's a bit pissed there. There he's, oh my God, Tinkerbell. What has he done to you? Just, who films himself with a dog? Keep it to yourself, like.
Okay, guys.
I just want to do it again, sorry.
Guys, I have actually got the scores. I know who's won this week. So I need some kind of drum roll, please, from the audience. There we go. So panel 1 have got 8 points. And panel 2 have got 4 points. You had sex with a dog, you live with the consequences. Okay, so I've been Kerry Pritchard McLean. This has been...
New York, 1936. A time of economic hardship, austerity and escapism. After the naughty boom years of the 1920s, America craved the dazzling distraction of Hollywood in order to drown out any remainders of its depression. Edna Ferber and George S. Coffey